everyone, Steve here. It's Saturday, May 4th, 69 degrees, about 10:30 a.m. Winds from the south, 9 miles per hour. That's the Rock River in back of me. I'm doing good, and I hope you are too. I scouted this area a couple of weeks ago, and I haven't been able to get out till today, but we're going to have a nice forest camp here today. There was rain coming in about 3 p.m., possibly some thunderstorms, but it's only going to last till about 6, and it's going to clear out here. I'm going to show you a little area here. Here's my bike. I've got a nice clearing here. There's a lot of poison ivy around here, so this area has the least, but I'm still going to have to be careful. There's some opportunities for tarping right here, back here with these trees, so I'm going to take advantage of that. That being said, I have a lot of work to do before the rain comes in, so I'll check in with you after I set up camp, and I'll see you in a little bit. So this is the Arrow handlebar cradle. It's very nice and sturdy. These buckles are nice. As I said, it buckles right through this bag. It's compatible. You don't have to buy the bag. They are expensive. It's compatible with any dry bag, but these slots are key. So it really helps to keep things in place. So I think I made a great purchase here, and I would recommend it to everyone. I also picked myself up a pair of real mountain biking shoes. This is the 510 Free Rider. It's made by Adidas. Very thick sole. I don't know if I can show you here, but that really grips the pedals well. And believe me, it makes a difference. A big difference. And the price was pretty good. $61 on Amazon. I've worn them a few times just to break them in, and they work out great. I would highly recommend these shoes. Hey, Steve here. Enjoying this river forest area. This is making for a nice camp. It's set up for the most part. I'm going to show you what I got going. I got the tent pitched. The fly is up because rain is expected after 3. It's about 1:30. Bike's looking good. I'll move that underneath the tarp. I also have a cover for that. This is my tarped area. It's looking good. Wind's going to be changing. It's from the southwest right now, but tell you, this is a highly forested area providing a natural canopy, and they say the winds are 13 miles an hour. I don't hardly feel any wind inside here, and as you can see, my tarp's not even moving. But as the evening goes and the rain comes in, the wind's going to shift to the north and northwest, and these poles here I can lower because they're facing north. The river's north. I can lower these poles, take out a segment, or take one or both out all together and bring down this part of the tarp if the winds are blowing rain in. So I've got it staked down. I made a good investment. Bought some quality stakes that will not pull up. They're heavy, but they're worth the weight. So I'm sitting good. Good evening, everyone. Update time. It's about 7 p.m. The weather's been back and forth. Right now, cold front came in. Wind shifted from southwest to northwest. Temperatures dropped at 64. Sustained winds at 17 miles per hour. It's not too bad here in the forest, but I did have to make some adjustments to my tarp since the tarp is facing the river, which is north, and I'm getting ready to cook dinner, so I had to lower my poles a bit to keep down the turbulence, poles were kind of shaking, and that has seemed to help. I played some guitar, and I even took a little snooze there after I put my sleep system together. So I've been keeping busy and resting. So let's get some dinner. Hey, dinner's ready. Adventure Meals Mountain House rice and chicken. Originally, I thought there was something wrong with these meals, but I was the one wrong. As simple as they look, if you don't do them right, they don't turn out right. So let's give this a try. It's good. So it's been an unusual day here in the forest, weather-wise for sure. The big thunderstorms never came in, but it's been one of those days where it's cloudy, windy, sun comes out a little bit, seems kind of nice and seems not so nice. After I'm done eating, I'm going to continue on and give you a little history segment about the area, as I've done in my previous videos. So that should be interesting. I think it is anyway. So I'm going to finish up here, and I'll catch up with you in just a little bit. Okay, today in history, this segment, we're going to be talking about Keokuk. He was another warrior that was born on the Rock River around 1870. However, he grew up downstream near Peoria, Illinois, on the Illinois River. However, they intermingled a lot between Saukenuk, where Chief Blackhawk was from and born here, that we discussed about him before in his history. So they would go back and forth between the villages in near modern day Peoria, where Keokuk was from, and up here in Rock Island in Saukenuk. So Keokuk was recognized as a dynamic speaker and talents in politics, and was elected to the tribal council at a very young age. And him and Chief Blackhawk had interesting dynamics. They were polar opposites politically, not that much unlike what we got going on today. See, the thing was Keokuk was friends with the Americans, and he worked with them tightly, and Blackhawk was not. Chief Blackhawk actually was trying to push to aid the British against the Americans, Blackhawk knew what was going to happen. But Keokuk, he was a brave warrior, but him and Blackhawk kind of got the Sauk and Fox people, which both of them were in that tribe, divided the way they would go back and forth on things. So what ended up happening was, through his friendly relationships with the Americans, Keokuk wasn't chief yet. He was elevated to chief, and during this time the Black Hawk War was going on, where Chief Black Hawk was fighting the British in and around this area, doing well sometimes, sometimes not doing so well because of his relationships with the Americans. Keokuk ascended, things were split, and of course Black Hawk ended up losing eventually, and he went to, I think it was to Washington D.C. The Americans took him and held him for a while. Then so that put Keokuk in charge of the Sauk and Fox, like the top man. So Black Hawk was released to his custody, and I'm not sure how they got along in their later years. Black Hawk ended up dying before Keokuk, but Keokuk ended up not really getting rewarded for his allegiance to the Americans, because they kicked him out of this land and they relocated him to Kansas. But it was an interesting dynamic between Black Hawk and Keokuk. And in fact, they did an episode here on the Travel Channel in my little brother's neighborhood, which is not too far from here, Black Hawk Hills in Rock Island. And one of the spirits supposedly that was haunting this house was the spirit of Keokuk and his detractors and his supporters. So this was long, I know, but it's interesting history. And so we're done with dinner, done with the history lesson. Next on tap is a fire, hot chocolate. You know the routine. So I'll be right back with you in a few. Well, folks, we all know it's hot chocolate time. Can have a little dessert with that. Have a chocolate chip granola bar. Oh boy, that's good stuff. Well, this has been a good camp. I always like a new area, especially one as wild as this. You might have noticed during my videos, I originally said, I was going to start in the Mill Creek area. And I talk a lot about Saukenuk, the Indian village, which actually is a city, 5,000 to 10,000 Native Americans, all settled along this land. And that was at the very eastern tip. And I'm working my way down to the confluence with the Mississippi River. So actually I'm about, I would say, 3 or 4 miles west of where I've been camping in the Mill Creek area. That area is just getting too crowded for me now that the weather's nice. It's a nice area. I can see why people want to go there, but I like primitive camping. I like the solitude. I like the peace and quiet. So this is working out. As I move west, I can't but almost have a feeling of the Saucon fox that were in this land, because the further west I go, the deeper I go into the heart of their villages and camps and settlements. I've got a smallish fire tonight because it's partially underneath the tarp. You know, I used to like to build roaring fires when I went camping, but it just kind of draws attention. They can be dangerous, especially when winds are gusty. There's a lot of leaves and helicopters, as we call them, the things that fall down from maple trees, the seed with the little wing on them. There's a lot of them around, and a fire could spread pretty easily. Tomorrow's going to be a nice day. I'm going to get up. I'm going to try and turn in early because I want to get up and watch the sunrise. Do a little fishing and play a little guitar, and I'm actually going to record a little bit of it for you. I have enough in the kettle for about another half cup of hot chocolate, so I'm going to finish that, sit here by the fire for a little bit. It's almost completely dark out now. Twilight, these long days now. Getting dark at 8 o'clock is nice, very nice. So next time I'll be seeing you, it'll be tent time. Well, hello everyone. Here it is, a couple minutes away from midnight, and I'm still up. So much for the plans of getting to bed early, huh? But I've been enjoying myself. I've been doing some reading, some historical reading about this area that I've been camping in. Very interesting. Some of it I already knew, some I didn't. And I went through some footage I've shot today to see what I may want to edit. Spent a little time on Facebook, but I'm getting tired, so I'm going to be getting some shut-eye hopefully here real soon. I'm not sure what the temperature is, but it's a little chilly out, but it's nice, and I'm enjoying this first camp out with my Nature Hike Monger 2 two-person tent. It's very roomy, and I'm also going to have a special midnight snack. I couldn't believe when I seen this, so I had to get it and try it. So we're going to see what this is all about. Okay, here we are. I'm going to have an ice cream sandwich. Not your normal ice cream sandwich. It's a dehydrated ice cream sandwich. Similar to the dehydrated meals of what I had for dinner. All moisture is taken out, so this ought to be interesting. I just thought it was only like $4, so I thought I'd check it out. Okay, let's see what this ice cream sandwich is all about. Here we are, made by Mountain House. This should be interesting. Well, it's wrapped just like the old standard from what I remember. And it looks exactly like your standard ice cream sandwich. Not much weight to it. So let's see. Diving in. It's good. Very cookie-like. After you chew it and the moisture from your mouth starts to bring out the flavor, but glad I got a paper plate because it is a little crumbly. It's very good though. So tomorrow's supposed to be a pretty nice day. The winds are going to die way down
overnight, and it's supposed to be about 70 degrees tomorrow. More sun. The weather today was kind of volatile. We never got the thunderstorms they said that we were going to get, but there were periods of light rain and would get cloudy, windy. It would get kind of cold and not that nice, and the sun would peek out, and it would get pretty nice, and it kept going back and forth like that. But I was prepared for the worst, and it never came with my tarp outside, so everything's been good. It's been a good day, so I'm going to say good night, and we'll see you in the morning.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. It's about 8 a.m. I've been up for a while, about an hour. Just been walking around this beautiful scenery and taking it in. Couldn't ask for a better morning. I slept well. Overnight I did get up a couple times, like in my age too, but I had no problems going back to sleep, and it's nice and sunny today. Winds are pretty calm, about 3 or 4 miles per hour, and I'm gonna enjoy this day. I'm in no hurry to pack up. The weather's spectacular, so I hit a home run on this new area to camp. I haven't seen no trace of a human, which is a good thing for me while camping. So let's get some breakfast, and we'll continue on with the day. Hey, it's almost breakfast time. What a beautiful morning. It's a rare event, but I'm actually cooking breakfast, and I'm going to have a nice one today because I'm feeling good. There's no reason not to be. Everything's going great. The weather's great. This is really what I was looking for. I'm going with the scrambled eggs with bacon. Then, going to have a treat. Dark chocolate cheesecake. We're going to have a rock star this morning. And we're going to have hot cocoa. So we got a gourmet breakfast going here. All right, I gotta say, I'm excited about this breakfast. It's about as good as it gets out here, short of bringing pans and cooking up something fresh, but on a bicycle, not really a feasible option. So I got scrambled eggs with uncured bacon right here. What I am going to have to start carrying is some salt and pepper, though. I don't know why I don't. Those little packets don't weigh anything. Check my hot chocolate. And my energy drink. First time I've ever had dried eggs. It's pretty good. Of course, I like my eggs with a little ketchup on them, so these are the scrambled eggs. Okay, let's get into this cheesecake mix. Backpacker's Pantry dark chocolate cheesecake mix. They have included, we'll open her up here. Boy, I sealed it well. They have included a pack of cookie crumbs to throw on top. So we'll do that. I'm going to add some of this sweet and salty mix as well. Get a few nuts in there. Some M&Ms. All right, stir it up. Boy, this is a lot of calories between the eggs and bacon and this, but better to have it at the beginning of the day. Good, rich. This is an elite treat. This isn't something I'm going to bring every time I'm camping, but since this was the first time at this spot, I considered it somewhat of a special occasion, and I'll be back. Another pro tip, I always pack up at least my sleeping gear well in advance before my departure. There's so much to pack up that if you divide it up, it doesn't seem like such a chore. Brief overview here. I brought my light quilt, which is a 40-degree quilt, comfort rating of 50. Then the light sheet that goes with it, and the pillow. All three of those items pack up in the 7L Zenbivy dry bag. The light quilt is only 1.5 pounds, and actually it was just comfortable enough, if not a bit on the chilly side, as it got down to about 45 last night, and when I woke up at 3 a.m. to take a leak outside, I broke out this Sea to Summit silk and cotton liner. I mean, this thing weighs nothing. It's like 4 ounces, and it fits in that bag. That little extra layer, when I put that in, is all I needed, and I slept like a baby from 3 to 6. So I always carry that, whether I need it or not, because it's so lightweight. There's one more new essential gear share that I have to show you. It's absolutely necessary if you're serious about tarping to buy these heavy metal stakes. They will not pull up. Tent stakes, plastic pegs, they're going to pull up on your tarp you're going to be disappointed, or worse, you might even be in trouble. You're going to need a set of poles. These are entry level. They're lightweight. They're working for me so far, but eventually I will upgrade. A bunch of your habits. We've been through this before, 'cause I've already walked that road. Don't wanna walk no more. Can't hide the lies. It doesn't work on me. A thin veiled disguise, a frail attempt invites demise. You're building these walls around me, and I'm looking to find the truth, and I don't want to be a part of you. Giving me all the reasons for wanting to run away, and there's not enough that's left if I should stay. Hey everyone, I hope you're having a great Sunday. It's 2:45 p.m. and I'm going to wrap it up here in the forest, and it's time to hit the road. What can I say? I couldn't have found a better spot, and this forest goes on for as far as you can see. So I have a lot more spots in this same area I can pick from, but I really like this spot a lot. Everything went for it. The weather started out turbulent, but today is beautiful. I couldn't have asked for anything better. If you watched this video, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'd like to thank you for watching and commenting and liking. I could use some more subscribers. Thank you to those that subscribe to me. It means a lot. And what can I say? This biking adventure gets better and better. I have some things coming up in the near future that will be challenging, so I'm glad I'm making some progress. With that, I'm going to sign off, and I want you to enjoy your Sunday, and we'll see you on the next adventure.